Hi guys, in today's DIY project, I'll be crafting with Dollar Tree spoons. This is their 48 pack and I got the clear color, but you can get whichever color because we'll be spray painting them. You just want to take those spoons and bend it in the seam to break the handles off. I'm making a pair of wall sconces with lights, but you don't have to make it with light. You can just make it as a regular wall decor if you'd like. We're going to be using up 34 pieces of our spoons. And I'm also using this clear plastic bowl from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to use my hot glue to find the center on that bowl. So I'm just spreading around that hot glue and I'll allow it to dry. And what the hot glue is going to do, it's going to create like a bond. So when I'm cutting it with my scissors, it won't crack. So now I'll just take my little scissors and cut the bowl in half. And I'll be using just 1/2 for each wall sconce. Now it's time to attach my spoons to my bowl, and I'm going to start it right there. There's a small little ridge right there, and this is going to help me to line up my spoons. Okay, so my first layer is going to be 5 spoons. Just keep watching, okay? Now I'm starting on my second layer, and I'm just placing that spoon in the middle of the first two. And I ended up with a small piece of my bowl hanging, so I'm just using my scissors to clip it off, just right at the tip where it's gonna show. Now I'm doing my third layer, and I'm just overlapping the first layers. Now I'm on to my last row, and this row will be getting 3 spoons. So we started with 5 spoons, then 4, then 5, then 3. And I'm just clipping off that extra tip on the last one so I won't have anything hanging over. So this is one, and I made 2 pieces of those. Now it's time to move on to the next step. I'm going to be using one of these golf balls from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use my utility knife to cut one in the seam. I'm just going to try to get it even and cut it straight down the seam. Next, I'll be using rhinestone ribbon to cover up the two halves of my golf balls. And just be careful when doing this part. I did the second one better than I did this first one. It's best to take the ribbon across the top from one side to the next and then fill up the two sides. Now it's time to spray paint our pieces. I'm going to be spray painting two of the handles from the spoon, and my spray paint of choice is my Rust-Oleum Metallic Gold. Before I spray paint my pieces, I'm just using alcohol to clean the surface so I can get off any fingerprints that may be on them. I'm also using one of the 8-inch mirror from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just covering up the mirror so I won't get my spray paint on my mirror. And it's a good idea to put something heavy on top so the spray paint won't lift up the edges of that paper. And this is the area I'll be spray painting with my same gold spray paint. For the frame of our wall sconce, I'll be using this mirror. Okay, it's a 12-inch square mirror, and I'm also using my same rhinestone ribbon to go all around the four corners of that mirror. You can find a 12-inch mirror at Michael's if you're local and you just need one. But I bought mine on Amazon. I got them in, I think it was 12 in the pack or something like that. But the price was better than if I should buy one. I'll leave a link in the description box below in case you'd like to find it. So now we're done creating our border, and it's time for me to clean off my mirror. I'm just using a little alcohol to clean it and to also get off that glue that I used on it. So now our spoons are dry and everything that we painted gold, and gold is just my choice of color. You can use silver if you like. Just make sure to give them at least 3 coats if you're going to use light inside. If you're not going to use light, then you just need 1 coat. Now it's time to attach our pieces, and my favorite glue lately has been the Rapid Dry by Aleene's. Much better than E6000. Alright, so I'm just putting it on the back right here to hold our pieces together. And I'm trying to find the center so I won't mess up my mirror. And I think I got it. Just gonna put it in place and put a weight on top. And I'm gonna give it a few just to get tacky before I start to do anything else. And now it's time to attach my spoon. I'm just adding my hot glue right around the bottom area, and I'm just gonna glue it on the top of my round mirror. Now it's time to attach the rest of my pieces, and this is my spoon handle, and I'm just packing the glue right on the top right there where it's not gonna show, because we're gonna put the tennis ball right over that area, and I'm trying to make sure that it's straight. Alright, now it's time to attach my tennis ball, and I'll just push it right up against those spoons and make sure that it's secured. And there was a gap, as you can see. If you look closely, you can see a gap between the two mirrors, the first mirror frame and the large mirror, so I'm just covering that up with my rhinestone ribbon. Now to hang my wall sconces on the wall, I'll be using picture frame hooks. And I'll just make sure to use my same strong adhesive and just give it time to dry. And I'm just trying to line it up in the center, and I'm putting it about 3 inches down from the top. And as I said, you don't have to use light, but this is the push light that I'll be using. It uses remote. I'll leave a link in the description box in case you'd like to find those. So this is our final result. I hope you like it. If you're still here, I'm assuming you like it. So please remember to give me a thumbs up before you leave. All right, that's really important to me. And a comment, if you can, please leave me a comment. Let me know that you like it and you're here. It encourages me to keep creating content weekly. All right, I appreciate you so much, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye-bye. And here's last week's video in case you missed it. Just click on this link to watch it.